Steven Corena right here with KO Art of Sports with the legendary Booker T. How you doing, sir?
Doing grand, man. Doing grand.
Looking dapper as usual, man. Here we are.
Check out the beard.
Check out the see, beard gang. Wilder Ortiz too, man. Two big giants. The first fight, very competitive.
Yes, it was.
Wilder, I feel, tends to give his opponents a shot just because of his style and how kind of wild he gets. Break it down for me.
Well, I think it's going to be a good fight. Everybody's picking Deontay Wilder, of course. He's the easy pick. He's the champion. He's the younger guy. He won the last fight, so it's easy to pick Deontay Wilder. But I look at Luis Ortiz, and I feel like at 40 years old, he's still a really, really good fighter. The only loss on his record, came March of 2018 against Deontay Wilder, and a fight that he had Deontay Wilder on the hook. He just couldn't reel him in. Couldn't land that one good night shot. But I do think in this fight, he's put himself in the best position to actually get a win by going out there and suffering up until this point, because you look at him at the weigh-in, you could tell that he put himself through a trial and tribulation to get in the shape that he's in right now, to give himself the best chance to go out there and become, Cuban's heavyweight champion, a guy that will become a martyr, if he was to win that championship. He really would. I mean, he would have so many. They would have a parade in Cuba so big if he was to win that championship. You know what I mean? So, I'm loving the dynamics of this fight because one guy has so much to lose and the other guy has so much to lose, but both guys have so much to win for at the same time.
That parade in Cuba is gonna take a boat to Miami and continue in Miami, man. If that happens, when you see the shape, you talked about that really kind of adds a different layer, right? Because the first time around it was close already, but now Luis Ortiz is in seemingly better shape, even though he is a year or so older.
Yeah, I mean, 34. For Deontay Wilder's prime age, 40, you say, man, he's over that mark, But I look at myself, and at 35 years old, I was saying, man, I want to retire when I'm 40. And then I got to 40, and I was like, man, I'm still better than all these guys, man. I think I can stick around a little bit longer, So some guys get to 40 and that age doesn't affect them as much as others. I mean, we look at the history of fighters, like George Foreman, Bernard Hopkins, fought to 50, Floyd Mayweather, who's still going strong, Manny Pacquiao, who just crashed that glass ceiling, and I was questioning him, and he went out there and proved to me that at 40 you can still go out and perform at a very, very high level. And I think Deontay Wilder, I think his confidence is soaring right now. I think he's looking to go out there and get the knockout. I think he's looking to go out there and get it quick. And I think that could be the one thing that could work against him in a fight like this with Luis Ortiz. I think that left hand could be perfect priming for a fight like this.
Man, I love the breakdown, man. 2 weeks from now, we got the other heavyweight champion in the world in Saudi Arabia. You going to Saudi Arabia?
Nah, man. I wouldn't mind going, but I'm gonna stick out on that one right there. But I think Anthony Joshua is gonna go back over there and get his title back. I think Andy Ruiz is, epic rise. It's been awesome. It's the Cinderella Rocky-like story. But I think this time around, I think Joshua knows if he loses this fight, his career is, pretty much over. So I think having it in Saudi Arabia, man, anything can happen.
Do you feel the strategy is then for Joshua kind of keep him on the stick, keep him on the outside, not let him in?
I think Joshua is big enough and strong enough to do exactly what he did in the first fight, and that's go out there, hit him with that 1-2, just like he did in the first fight. I don't know what happened. After the first knock, I really don't know what happened, other than getting clipped, high on the head, behind the ear. Everybody know what that kind of shot could do to the legs. If you've never been hit like that, it's kind of hard to understand it. But getting hit like that totally does something to a fighter, and it seemed like it did something to Joshua. So I think this fight is going to be totally different, but I think it's going to be a good fight.
Yes, sir. Last question. Canelo, great performance against Kovalev at 175. What'd you think?
Oh, man, Canelo did his job. And Kovalev, like he was saying, man, he took that fight, he said he took it for the money. He said he couldn't win that fight, no way, shape, form, or fashion. And fighting against Canelo, if he didn't knock Canelo out, it's hard to, judges always, it's kind of shaky, but Kovalev fought a good fight. He went 11 rounds, and the guy who won was expected to win.
Brooker T, thank you so much, sir, for your time. Appreciate you.
You got it, brother.
Thank you.